Hey guys, what's up? I'm doing a quick little tutorial on the map Havana on Black Ops 1, and feel free to just pause the video if I don't explain the spots like well enough. How do I line them up? But to start with, on the offensive side, you're gonna go into this corner that I show you, and you're gonna crouch and line up as shown, and then you'll stand back up and shoot your tube, and it will go out of the map and come back in after hitting a roof and will hit somebody. And I'd like to thank STK Dirty Dinks and WWK Swift for helping me out with this tutorial. A little shout out to them. I'll put their links in the description. But the tube will bounce a couple times and land right next to the bus and bear here. The next spot on the same side, you're gonna have to rush all the way over to next to this staircase into this corner, and you'll see that white light there, or that white line there. You're going to take your bottom crosshair of the noob tube and line it up on the right hand side, right above it. And what it's going to do, it's going to hit a building out of the map, and it will bounce back and land pretty close to the same spot the other spot landed for a nice little bounce. Now on to the other side. The first spot, you're going to run through this room and go right into this corner as shown. And I like to crouch, but you don't really need to crouch, but it helps. But you'll line your bottom crosshair right up above that building there on the far left hand side. And what it's going to do is going to bounce a couple times and land right where the bar tube lands, also right next to the fountain. And it's a really dirty tube, but it's really easy to hit also. So I'd recommend going to this spot if you haven't already hit it. But here's the kill cam. It's a really dirty bounce, and it'll just pick people off running through right there. The other spot that I did on the side was also a building tube of sorts. What you're going to do is you're going to run to this corner, and this lineup's a bit harder. There's different ways to line it up. I like to use the bottom crosshair and line it right on the top of the wiring, right in the middle of the area, but you can pause the video for like your preference of how to line it up. It's kind of hard to explain. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's a really dirty bounce, so it pays off. But it'll go across the map, hit a building, and just bounce as shown. But it's a really nice bounce. And it'll hit people running through, and people always run through there, so if you can get it off fast enough, you'll be able to hit it. What I did next is I showed how to line up the tomahawk spots, the spawn tomahawk spots, since not many people know how to do them. The first one's pretty well known. You're going to go right next to the trash can, and it's easier if you have a noob tube out, and you just put it right on the bottom crosshair, right on the bottom of where that little frame is. You can see the kill cam right there. And you'll just throw it right on through. It'll go right through the little frame and go right into this doorway, and you'll be able to hit people all the time. I've gotten a bunch of doubles off this spot, so it's very easy to hit. And that's not my spot. I just was going to show you, but this spot is one that I found pretty useful. I came up with it, and you'll go right up next to this turret, I think it is, and you'll take your tomahawk and line it up right with on the top of the wire, right up from where the middle of that window is. You can go back and pause it, or just look in the kill cam and pause it, but right there, and it'll go to the opposite side, little opening. Only hit one double in the spot, but it's still a really nice spot, and you should be able to hit it every once in a while in games. The next spot that I showed is a tube defend. I made up a different one today, but this is the one I showed. I know it's right next to the bomb, but it's still like a 3-bank spot. But you can pause the video to see how to line it up, but I used a little dot on the pole that I shot off of. But it's just an easy 3-bank spot that you should be able to hit pretty easy. But you can just pause it if you want to see how I lined it up. But it just bounces off of the pole or the board, and then off the wall and off that little ledge, and it'll land right on that front side of the bomb, or the long side in the middle. The tomahawk spot I did is on the same bomb, and you're going to have to run up into this corner that I'll show in a second, right there. You run up into that corner, and you'll take the top part of your tomahawk and line up right in that corner of the building, right there. And you'll throw it, and it'll hit people laying on either the long side closest to the wall or right on the corner, as it shows in the kill cam in a second. I had 3 people in here. Riggsy joined late, thanks to him also. Didn't really help me, but he caught this, which is pretty sweet. But as you'll see in the kill cam, it'll hit off of the edge of the side of the building, and then hit off the top there. And it hits him on the corner, but if it didn't hit him there, it would bounce again and land right on the side of the bomb. But that's all the spots I have. Hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial and maybe are going to be able to make some use out of the spots. I've been Isn't Offline, and thanks for watching.